Hi everyone, we're gonna look into this amazing slider with animation in this Framer tutorial using Framer University's Animate Along Path component, for which I left the link in the description. You can see when an icon is active, its clone gets animated along a path between the icon button and the card. And since the slider is auto-playing, after a while, the next icon gets animated and its content is shown in the card. I set the interval to be enough for one cycle of the animation loop. That way, autoplaying looks better. But since I also defined click interactions for these icon buttons, we can switch between the variants of the slider to view the content of any icon at any time by just clicking these icon buttons. You can see we have also all component variables to easily customize the slider without having to edit its variants. You can find a remix link for the file in the description, and let's get started. Let's start with the icon component. You can see we use material icon component. Its icon value is assigned to a variable for easy customization, and it has hover and active states. We can start checking the slider component. It has left and right stacks, as you see. On the left, we have our icon buttons with Animate Along Path components. Actually, I can gather icons for a better layer structure. And we have the card on the right, which is also a component, and it has its text content set to also variables. You can see in the first variant, its title variable is title1, text variable is text1, their title and text2 in the second variant, and so on. Icon components have their icons assigned to the variables, as I said, and since the first button's icon is assigned to icon 1, I use the same variable for Animate Along Path 1 component's icon, as you see here. That way, when we change icon 1 in the slider component properties, its clone to be animated by Animate Along Path 1 component also changes, making the customization as easy as possible. By the way, you can check my animating objects on a path in Framer tutorial for more info about this Framer University component. As I said, I also left the component link in the description, but basically, after copying the component, you need to paste the SVG code of the path, as you can see here under the Custom Path tab. And that's basically what I did. You can see I still keep the paths I drew, although they are not visible. What I did was just right-click in the path 1, copying its SVG, and pasting it to the custom path box in the Animate Along Path component properties. And for maximizing the flexibility and ease of use, I used separate Animate Along Path component instances for each variant. And since I assigned the icon in the frame to the same variable we use for the first icon button, which is icon 1, as I said, we can control them both with a single variable. You can also see the icon buttons have click interactions to activate their variants. When we click the first icon button, its target is first variant. Second button activates the variant 2, etc. You can also see each variant has an appear transition to the next one, which makes the component an autoplaying slider. And as I said, I set the delay to be enough for one cycle of a mirrored animation. Actually, in 6 seconds, a cycle of a mirrored animation happens, which makes the transitions better. Let's go back to home screen. I've also added this great mesh shader, as it improves the design and animation, being a great built-in feature of Framer. And that 3D contour lines vibe added so much to the composition and the animation. Let's check our slider again to see once more how all those elements and settings are coming together to form this great interactive slider. And with that, we wrap this tutorial up. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, check my other tutorials, and see you in the next one.